I remember one particular summer, my grandparents tried to find friends for me to hang out with whenever I visited. I never connected with any of them, but one of these kids brought a PSP with a game I had never seen or heard of before. That experience didn't wind up selling me, but little did I know is that just a few years later, I would eventually fall in love with the series. I started with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the 3DS before buying a Wii U just to play it on the big screen. I got a few friends to join me, and it wound up being my most played game ever until Destiny came along and matched it tenfold. My heart has always belonged to this series. I bought every single game at launch since then and continue to share that love and excitement with as many people as possible. Monster Hunter Wilds is a big step for the series, and it delivers on nearly everything I feel the franchise promised. I don't care about if the game looks realistic or more anime vibrant like the older titles or Monster Hunter Rise. I love Monster Hunter, and nothing makes me happier than to see this franchise hit the spotlight. It launched on PC exactly as everyone expected, unstable. However, past the poor optimization and rendering issues, this is now the fastest selling game in Capcom's entire history. For good reason, too. They took as much as possible from developing Monster Hunter World and Rise and managed to make one of the most accessible games in the franchise's existence. I could gawk and tell you how amazing this game is, but I'm outright biased. This isn't a review as much as it is a way to help get people into Monster Hunter. What Capcom has done with Wilds is nearly perfect, but there are some things that require deeper explanation. If you play through Story Mode, otherwise known as Low Rank, to completion, you'll get a general gist of how to utilize most of the gameplay mechanics involving hunting and preparation. Many of the hunts in Low Rank are designed specifically to teach you new mechanics every time, from the new wounding mechanic to dealing with and splitting off multiple monsters, or the brand new Sacred mount that automatically follows your scoutflies and can access difficult terrain. Everything about Low Rank helps you understand these systems quite well, and what most people will need help with are actually the online components and the 100 menus in this game. So let's get started with the basics. Wilds has a fairly normal control scheme that they do a decent job at explaining. However, the tutorials tend to give you default prompts even if you've changed them in the options. The options page is an absolute suite of accessibility, allowing you to tune the controls based on what you need and don't need. There are also a handful of unique options exclusive to the title screen, much like Rise. On consoles, this allows you to set the game to 60 FPS and to prioritize frame rate, but there's also stuff like Arachnophobia mode for those who need a little less spider in their life. In particular, I tend to change the item bar and ammo codings controls to just use the D-pad with button configurations type 2. However, this also makes calling my Sacred difficult. I do like having hold L1 plus D-pad for the other contextual actions though. Being able to switch weapons or access the supply box this way feels more comfortable. My solution? Radial menus. You can have up to 8 radial menus in this game. Each radial can have up to 12 commands, and one of my defaults is in fact Call Sacred. L1 plus right stick up. Oh, but be sure that item use controls is set to type 1, otherwise it'll be a little harder to use. Radial menus in general allow for a lot of customizability based purely on what you need. For example, I have a radial designed exclusively for on-the-fly crafting of important items like catalysts to make attack and defense drinks, demon drug and armor drug, as well as craft all macros for potions and mega potions. Speaking of crafting, you can also set most items to be auto-crafted. Just go to Crafting List from your Items and Equipment tab to set whatever you feel is most necessary. Another convenient button is the Expanded Item Bar, new to this game. It allows you to see your entire item bar without having to scroll through it to find what you want. I personally think it's best used with expanded item bar controls set to type 3 with the cursor speed option set to slow. There is a little bit of overlap if you use dash controls with only R1 though, but I feel like it's a fair trade for something you may only need to use once or twice in a blue moon. When you're in the transfer items screen, you can see this expanded item bar and set where items will be in neatly arrangeable columns. This is also where you can toggle essential items like the fishing rod or capture net if you don't want to use them in your loadouts. You can adjust the order of the tabs in your menu by going to the submenu and selecting Edit Tabs. This is also where you can toggle the favorite tabs and make a list of the 10 most important menus that you use right at the front. Secrets are the next step to Palamutes. They're smart and can handle doing most of the walking for you. They'll automatically follow whatever you mark on your map with mild success and will also automatically wander if you don't have a waypoint and aren't at full stop. You can turn this off with Sacred Auto Explore. I also set Call Sacred Controls to Type 2, which avoids awkward conflicts with button configurations Type 1. Now with all of that logistic nonsense out of the way, I think maybe you need to see this game for yourself.
Hey, over here.
Enjoy.
Can I talk to you right quick? It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped out what their route ought to be. From the desert, they'd enter the grasslands and... An SOS flare! You don't think...
Come on.
Be careful out there, Hunter. Follow the scout flies!
Huh?
The timing, the direction, it must be them.
Hurry!
Move those hindquarters! The support team must be in trouble. Hold on, everyone! I'm coming to help! There they are!
Talk about it later. You have to follow them.
Thanks, Isai.
Thank you.
Find somewhere safe.
We'll meet up later.
Mind if I do?
Get a load of these claws! Now commencing quest by order of the guild. A supply shipment's coming. Hope you find something useful.
Thanks.
Bomb set. I've set a bomb. Bomb set! I've set a bomb.